Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in every woman's life when she realizes that the only thing standing between who she is and who she can become is a single decision. A decision to stop waiting, stop doubting, and stop shrinking herself to fit into a world that was never meant to limit her. Today, if you choose courage over comfort, discipline over distraction, and purpose over excuses, your entire life can shift faster than you ever imagined. This is your moment, your chance to rise, rewrite your story, and step boldly into the life you were always meant to live. When life feels overwhelming, remember that true transformation begins with the smallest, simplest choices. Change does not always come from loud decisions or dramatic moments. It often begins in quiet reflections where you choose to honor yourself a little more than yesterday. Every woman has a reservoir of strength, wisdom, and grace within her, but it awakens only when she decides to stop waiting for the perfect time and starts acting now. The first step is clarity. When you don't know what you truly want, you become tired not because you're doing too much, but because you're doing too little of what makes your soul come alive. Take a moment to ask yourself, what kind of life would make me proud? Let that answer guide your days. Next, cultivate discipline. Discipline is not about restriction, it's about liberation. When you wake up each morning and choose routines that nourish your mind, body, and heart, you create a rhythm that makes success natural. Start with small habits, reading a few minutes daily, journaling your emotions, or practicing gratitude. These seemingly tiny actions shape your mindset, and your mindset shapes your life. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. The company you keep is like the environment of a plant. Nourishing environments help you bloom, toxic ones make you wither. Choose conversations that inspire growth, not gossip. Choose relationships that bring peace, not judgment. When you protect your mental space, you protect your potential. Give yourself permission to let go. Let go of the past mistakes that whisper you're not enough. Let go of societal expectations that pressure you to be everything at once. Let go of the idea that you must walk alone. Healing begins the moment you stop carrying what was never yours to carry. Remember, letting go is not losing. It's making space for what you truly deserve. Most importantly, develop inner confidence. Confidence does not mean being fearless. It means being willing to try, willing to fail, willing to rise again with grace. Every setback is preparing you for a comeback brighter than you imagine. Do not underestimate the power of one determined woman who decides, even quietly, I will not give up on myself. Your life can change the moment you choose courage over comfort. The door is already open, walk through it now. And as you walk through that door, remember that every meaningful change begins with a single intentional step. Do not underestimate the impact of consistency. Even if your progress feels slow, each day you choose growth over excuses, you are rewriting the story of your life. The world may not notice your silent victories, but your heart does. It keeps score of every moment you showed up despite doubt, despite fear, despite uncertainty. These small moments become the foundation of unshakable strength. There will be days when your energy feels low and your motivation feels distant. On those days, be gentle with yourself. Strength is not only in pushing forward. Sometimes strength is in pausing, breathing, and reconnecting with your purpose. Stillness is not stagnation. It is a chance to realign your thoughts with your values. When your inner world is calm, your outer world becomes clearer. Take the time to listen to your inner voice. It often holds wisdom that the noise of life hides. Another powerful shift comes from embracing courage in decision making. Many women delay their dreams because they worry about disappointing others, but forgetting yourself in the process leads to a life that feels borrowed, not lived. Courage means choosing what is right over what is easy. It means setting boundaries that honor your peace. It means saying no when your heart needs rest and yes when your soul is being called to rise. Every courageous choice strengthens the relationship you have with yourself. Invest in learning. Knowledge is one of the few things that grows every time you use it. Read books that challenge your thinking. Listen to voices that broaden your perspective. Study people who have walked the path you want to walk. Growth is never accidental. It is the result of deliberate exposure to ideas that uplift and empower. When your mind expands, your possibilities expand with it. Practice gratitude even in moments that don't seem perfect. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring your struggles. It means acknowledging that even within those struggles, there is something valuable shaping you. A grateful heart sees opportunities where a complaining heart sees obstacles. As you train yourself to focus on what is working, you begin attracting more of what aligns with your intentions. Above all, hold on to hope. Hope is not naive optimism. It is the quiet conviction that your life can become better, that your efforts are meaningful, that your journey has purpose. Hope reminds you that even when the night feels long, the morning always comes, and with each new morning you have the gift of beginning again, with more wisdom, more clarity, and more strength than before. Keep moving with faith in your steps and fire in your spirit. And as you keep moving with faith in your steps and fire in your spirit, understand that transformation is not a moment you wait for. It is a process you participate in every day. The journey will demand patience, but patience is not passive. It is the quiet strength that keeps you anchored when immediate results are nowhere in sight. Trust that every effort you make is planting a seed, even if the soil looks unchanged on the surface. Growth is often invisible before it becomes undeniable. There will be moments when you question your path, moments when old habits try to pull you back into familiar patterns. In those moments, remind yourself why you started. The mind resists change not because you are incapable, but because it is comfortable with what it already knows. But comfort is not where purpose is found. Purpose lives in the spaces where you challenge yourself, where you expand your limits, break old cycles, and believe in the version of you that is still unfolding. Nurture your emotional health as dearly as your physical goals. A peaceful heart creates a powerful life. Do not suppress your emotions. Understand them. They are signals, not weaknesses. When you feel overwhelmed, allow yourself to pause and reflect. When you feel joy, embrace it fully. When you feel hurt, acknowledge it and allow healing to take place. Emotional awareness is not a burden. It is a superpower that gives you control over your reactions, your relationships, and your destiny. Learn to celebrate the journey rather than rushing to the destination. Every lesson taught you something essential. Every challenge shaped a layer of wisdom within you. Every setback refined your resilience. The path to transformation is not straight or perfect. It is beautifully unpredictable. But each twist, each turn, each unexpected moment adds a depth to your life that comfort never could. Take responsibility for your energy. Protect your peace as fiercely as you protect your dreams. Not every conversation deserves your attention. Not every criticism deserves your response. Not every opinion deserves a place in your heart. As you rise, there will always be voices that doubt you, but the most important voice is the one inside you. Strengthen it with kindness, with truth, with courage. Lastly, honor the present moment. So many people wait for the perfect season to begin living fully, not realizing that life is happening right now, in the small tasks, in the quiet mornings, in the simple joys. When you stop rushing and start noticing, you discover that happiness was never somewhere else. It was always within reach, waiting for your awareness. Continue to walk forward with intention, with grace, and with the unwavering belief that the life you desire is not just possible, it is already on its way to you. And as you continue to walk forward with intention, with grace, and with the unwavering belief that the life you desire is already on its way to you, remember that growth is not a straight line. There will be days when progress feels effortless and days when every step feels heavy. But even on the heavy days you are moving. Even when the pace slows, your heart is learning, your mind is strengthening, and your spirit is expanding in ways you may not immediately see. Trust that inner transformation often comes long before outer results. Every choice you make is either feeding your future or fueling your fears. Choose wisely. Choose the thoughts that uplift you, even when doubt tries to whisper its stories. Choose the habits that move you forward, even when laziness tries to persuade you otherwise. Choose the people who inspire you, even when familiarity tempts you to stay in circles that no longer help you grow. Your life becomes a reflection of the choices you make consistently, not occasionally. Allow yourself to dream boldly. Many people shrink their dreams to match their circumstances, forgetting that circumstances were never meant to define what is possible. Dreams are invitations to rise, to stretch, to discover what you are truly capable of. Do not dismiss your own potential. You are far more powerful than the situations you have survived, far more capable than the doubts you have believed, and far more resilient than the challenges that tried to break you. Give yourself permission to evolve. You are not required to stay the same just because others are more comfortable with the older version of you. Growth often makes people uncomfortable, not because you're doing something wrong, but because your transformation reminds them of the changes they haven't made. Do not dim your light to soothe someone else's insecurity. Shine not to be seen, but so others may see what is possible. Practice self-compassion as you grow. You are human, and being human means you will make mistakes, feel tired, and sometimes lose direction. But compassion gives you the strength to stand up again with humility instead of self-judgment. When you treat yourself with kindness, you naturally create a healthier relationship with your goals. You stop forcing growth and start flowing toward it. Keep reminding yourself that life responds to your energy. When you carry hope, life opens doors. When you carry gratitude, life multiplies blessings. When you carry courage, life reveals opportunities that once felt out of reach. You do not need to know every step ahead. Just take the next right step with sincerity. Eventually, those steps will lead you to a life that reflects your deepest values and truest desires. Move forward with a heart ready to grow, a mind open to learn, and a spirit unafraid to rise higher than ever before.